Hello everyone, this is lesson 5. The topic is volume of a cone. Let's derive the formula for the volume of a cone. How many volumes of a cone are equal to a cylinder with the same base and height? Let's watch a video. You can see that the height of the cone and the cylinder are the same, and the radius is the same. We will fill them up with liquid. The volume of each is shown at the top. In this case, the volume of the cylinder is 98.17 units, and the volume of the cone is 32.72. When you multiply the volume of the cone by 3, you will get the volume of the cylinder. The difference is due to rounding off. This is 98.16 because this value's been rounded off, and that's 98.17. The difference, we can ignore that. So we can see 3 times the volume of the cone is equal to the volume of the cylinder of the same base, area and height. From the previous slide, 3 times volume of a cone is equal to volume of a cylinder. If we divide both sides by 3, the volume of a cone will equal 1/3 times the volume of a cylinder. And from grade 8, the volume of a cylinder is given by the formula pi r squared times height. So that will give us the volume of a cone, which is 1/3 times pi r squared times height. The volume of a pyramid and a cone have the same formula, except that the base area of a cone is a circle and the base area of a pyramid is a polygon. We can look at this series of pyramids here. As we increase the number of faces, it will start to look like a cone. So it's no surprise that the volume of a pyramid and volume of a cone actually have the same formula. But in the case of the cone, the base is a circle. This is the formula you will use for the examples. This is example 1. Let's find the volume of a cone with a height 5.8 centimeters and a radius of 12 centimeters. So the first thing to do is label your diagram. The radius is 12, the height is 5.8. We'll write the formula for the volume of a cone as 1/3 pi r squared times height. We will substitute our numbers where the radius is 12 and the height is 5.8. And when you simplify, the volume becomes 874.62 square centimeters. And that's the volume of the cone for that example. In example 2, we want to find the volume of a cone with a slant height 7.9 meters and a base area of 125 square meters. We will label the diagram with what we have. We have the slant height is 7.9. The next step is to calculate the radius from the base area. The area of the base is pi r squared. The area is given in the question as 125 square meters, and that's equal to the area formula. Divide both sides by pi, and then take the square root to find the radius. We will get 6.31 meters for the radius. And that's marked in your diagram here. Next, we calculate the height of the cone using Pythagoras' theorem. So we'll have 6.31 squared plus h squared equals 7.9 squared. By rearrangement, we'll find the height is 4.75 meters. Now to find the volume of the cone, we will use the radius, which we found is 6.31, and the height is 4.75. And then we substitute the numbers in. And for the volume, we'll get 196.25 cubic meters. Example 3, we have a cone with radius 9 centimeters that has a volume of 2.4 liters. Find the height of the cone correct to 2 decimal places. We will label the diagram first, where we know the radius is 9 centimeters. Now we need to convert 2.4 liters to cubic centimeters. And we know that 1 liter is equal to 1,000 cubic centimeters. So 2.4 liters is equal to 2,400 cubic centimeters. And this is the volume we use for the question. Now we find the height of the cone. The volume formula is 1/3 pi r squared height. We will substitute our numbers, where the volume is known as 2,400. Pi r, the radius is 9, and we need to find h. We will rearrange the formula, and we should find the height is 28.29 centimeters. And that's the height of the cone, 28.29 centimeters. In example 4, use the following net and sketch the solid, then find the volume of the solid. Round the result to 2 decimal places. The first thing we do is convert this net into a solid. The slant height is shown in this picture as 10 centimeters, and that's drawn as the slant height in the solid. And the radius of the base is given in this picture, and we convert that onto this picture here. Now we'll find the height of the cone using Pythagoras' theorem. 6 squared plus the height of the cone, h squared, equals 10 squared. And by rearrangement, the height of this cone is 8 centimeters. Now we'll find the volume of the cone, which is 1/3 pi r squared height. Substitute your numbers. The radius is given as 6 centimeters, and the height of the cone is 8 centimeters. And we'll find the volume is 96 pi, or 301.59 cubic centimeters. Okay, good luck with the questions, and contact me if you have any problems with answering the questions.